So, you've completed Doom Eternal. You got all the collectibles, all upgrades, done the 2 DLC and saw everything. That's awesome. But now, you're searching for more. The combat loop is amazing and feels great, right? You want more, I know. Alright, here I'm gonna talk about 4 things you can do to increase the challenge and your fun with Doom Eternal. But before I jump straight into my recommendations, I should say that all those suggestions involve crippling the Slayer in some shape or form. And for that to be fun, I assume you have mastered the game. This includes completing Ultra Nightmare, master levels, and such. So, if you got here but didn't do those things yet, I strongly encourage you to do so, okay? Master levels are super fun, and Ultra Nightmare is pretty challenging and rewarding to complete. Even more so in the base Doom Eternal campaign. So go ahead and complete those before applying any of my masochist suggestions. Cool, let's just start with a simple one. Number 1. Play the game with no super weapons. I know, a lot of people already do this, and that's exactly why I also recommend doing so. It is fun to complete those arenas made with the BFG in mind without using it. A good challenge and a powerful strategy to improve your skills in the game. Of course, by super weapons, I mean the BFG, Unmaker, and Crucible. But okay, I know this one is not such a big deal, but all the other suggestions make a lot more difference to the gameplay experience, so let's keep going. Number 2. Don't use runes. That's it, disable all of your runes in the menu. You'll find that they make a good difference to the combat loop depending on what runes you choose to equip. For example, I cannot play without air control. I'm so used to it for combos, to dodge enemies, projectiles, it's second nature, and playing with it disabled just makes positioning a huge deal, honestly. So air control is probably the one that makes the most difference to play without it, but other runes are also pretty strong. And depending on how much you rely on them, disable those can screw you over big time. But wait, there's still more to come. Number 3. Do not upgrade your weapon mods. Yeah, you can pick a mod, but you cannot upgrade it. This means not spending weapon points acquired during combat arenas and Slayer gates and challenge encounters, thus using the mod raw. So Arbalest makes you move slower, no quick shield from mid-hooking enemies and it takes more time between hooks, lock-on rockets takes ages to work, and so on. Honestly, this one already makes the game feels a whole lot different, all by itself. I got so used to those mods mastered or at least upgraded so they function pretty differently from their standard form when you pick them up first time. But we'll keep going and making it even more challenging. So my last suggestion is... Number 4. Do not upgrade your suit. Yeah, that's it. This is the most impactful one of the bunch, really. Not upgrading the suit means a lot of things. Quick switching is way slower, dashes refilling less often, taking damage from explosive barrels. The animation to grabbing ledges takes ages. This one by itself is already huge, even more so than any other suggestion I made previously. This game just gets way harder this way, since basically everything is crippled. Like, I can't stress this enough, quick switching is way different. Marauders, for example, take longer to deal with, cause you can only shot them 2 times per cycle, and extending the opening with a grenade on adds a single shot. Using grenades is also very different. Only one frag grenade that recharges slower creates an entirely different dynamic for some encounters. Also, archviles are way stronger. You can't cheese them with a nice grenade anymore. But after trying this one myself, I truly believe that it made me appreciate even more how refined the combat loop is in this game. And on top of that, made me have a great time overcoming the challenges. Creeping yourself as a player is not fun for everyone. I know, I understand. But if you are willing to try this, I think you can have a great time. So, I'm nowhere near as good as some elite players in the community, like Mayo, Byte, or Prota. I don't even quick switch between PB and rockets as fast as them, nor have their extensive knowledge in the game. So I could not play the campaign combining all the suggestions in one run. I used super weapons and also air control, yeah. But even then, I had a great time mixing everything else. It was a very different experience to play with quicker gun mods and no suit upgrades, and I enjoyed every second of it, I mean it. So, just to give you guys a better view of those changes in action, let's see some gameplay of the last wave of Terra's Nabad Slayer Gate. It looks fun, right? So yeah, I do recommend you to try it as well. It's a good way to pass time while we wait for the next master level to come, which should be Terra's Nabad. That's it, there you have it. 4 ways you can increase the challenge in the game right now and experience Doom Eternal a little different than you normally would. I hope you had a good time here with me today and enjoyed this video. If more people find it fun, I may come up with other ideas and content in the future, who knows, right?